I'm so excited to be able to make this video. This might be one of the most important videos I've ever made because it just covers a subject that we all deal with all the time. So we have a wonderful customer at crystaldtf.com. Thanks so much for your business. If you're watching this, we really appreciate it. And I have a beautiful looking gang sheet that's been uploaded, so beautiful looking images. They look very high quality. But there is a very significant problem with this artwork, and I'm just, tickled to be able to show it to you. So we're going to open this up with Photoshop. Let's just do that real quick. So this is just such a common thing, and it usually comes from people using Canva. Now, Canva is a great tool. Anybody will tell you that I think Canva is one of the best tools out there. I love it. It's just not good for finishing artwork because it doesn't. It really doesn't respect pixels. It's good for getting started. It does a great job. So let's crop in on this. Let's just cut this one transfer off. I think there's probably, might be problems with some of these others. But let's start with this one. We're just going to paste that. I'm just going to do image rotation and rotate it counterclockwise so we can really take a look at it. So this is semi-transparency. When you see this kind of faded edges, that's what semi-transparent pixels are. So there's lots of them, and the only way to really tell is to actually put it on and put a layer mask on. So there's going to be semi-transparency up there and right here, and what's going to happen is those elements are going to print white all the way around them. It's going to be like a big white outline. Okay, so let's just look at it. Let's do layer mask from transparency, and then I'm going to hold Alt and click on it. And you can see it right away. So anywhere that you have solid black, when you have pixels that are pure black, that is going to be fully transparent. So see, these are fully black. That is a semi-transparent pixel. And so when you have a fade or a shine like this, everywhere that semi-transparency is going to be, it's going to print white. So, there's a lot of it over here. It's just so much of it. It's just kind of small. But you can see all this. Where it's white, it is going to be opaque. And where it's black, it's going to be transparent. But everything in between, those are all going to print. They're semi-transparent. They're not fully hard one way or the other. It's an in-between. And all of that's going to print. And how to fix that? That's probably a very complex subject for another day. But the bottom line is it does have to be thresholded. What I would do is I would just remove these shines. This can be hardened pretty easily, but it is possible but extremely difficult for me to fix this. It's so easy to either just turn off those layers or to harden them in Photoshop. So what you would do is you would take like this layer, that's got this gold dust, and you would just separate it. Okay, so like these shadows right here, you can see those shadows right there. So those shadows, I just turn them off. If you really need to have a shadow, you've got to make it a hardened shadow. And what that means is like it's got to be, fully opaque. So, that shadow is all going to print white. All that behind there is going to print whites. This is going to look great. And then this, again, the shadows. And then these are going to print with white behind them. Okay, just wanted to make that video, help anybody that's worried about this, and also get a response back to our customer. So this is, it's pretty standard. We all kind of go through this when we're learning how to design for DTF, understanding that it's got to be fully opaque. All right, take care.